Now, here's Chris.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Why do you sound so deep today?
I've got a sexy voice this morning, Dom.
I like it.
Can you not go as low as I can?
This is the lowest I can go. Oh, but
I've got a bit of a voice on that.
you have to do your face like that. It's very important. Don't know why.
You look weird.
I do look weird when I do that.
Sorry, I've not.
It's like
I don't do a mic check.
I was going to say, it's like the first time we've ever used a microphone.
I've been talking in the studio. I sounded all right, and all of a sudden I go, "Good morning." Hello. What was he? It's sexy you. Oh, you sexy me. Yes. This is what you would sound like if you were attractive. Thank you very much. Cheers. Well, welcome to the show. We're live on Global Player. You can watch us now anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
Why not be part of the 113 people that tune in every day?
Is it just North Korea where you can't?
No.
Is it literally everywhere else in the world
North
that has,
Korea.
data or
you
Wi-Fi?
won't be able to there.
Definitely can't there.
How do they stop it?
Oh, they've just got a massive ban on... There is... I know someone...
Yeah, but how do you stop, how do you stop it? Like,
They
if
just
I'm
don't-
in South Korea now, and I open up the Global
I'll be
Player
there
app...
this time next week.
I know. If I open up the Global Player app
Yes.
in South Korea, it'll play,
Yes.
right? But if I'm in North Korea and I open the Global Player app, you're telling me it won't play?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do they do that,
Because,
though?
well, imagine that O2, Vodafone control the masts here, and
Right.
they are allowed to connect that to the internet or whatever.
Yeah.
Like in North Korea, everything is restricted.
But if you're on the border in North Korea,
Yeah.
like literally, I don't know, a metre from
The
South
border's
Korea.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does everyone not go there just to obviously watch the first 25 minutes of our show, obviously? But do they not have internet on that bit?
But then they would have to have a device that connects to the South Korea. I'm sure there's a way that people
Right,
do
okay.
it.
I'm still confused. I've got more questions.
But also, there's more questions than that because, like...
Hold on, I'm still on question one. Right? I open up Global Player. I'm on Wi-Fi now in this building.
Yeah.
So I've got my Wi-Fi on and it connects. And here we go. And I'm listening to Global Player.
Yeah.
But if I'm in North Korea, do they have Wi-Fi?
Almost certainly no.
They don't have Wi-Fi.
But everything is like...
It's like being in Huddersfield.
Do you reckon the leaders of North Korea have Wi-Fi?
Kim,
Yeah, do you reckon Kim has his own little
How does he watch
account?
Netflix?
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure.
How does he play Xbox Live?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's some North Korean experts.
Can you check it out when you go? Because you're going to South Korea next week, aren't you?
I want to go to the border, but Chelsea says she's not that fussed up.
Oh, you've
going.
got to go. Yeah, you can look into North Korea.
I know.
You need to do that. Michael
It's
Palin
quite
did it. It was brilliant.
It's quite touristy now, though.
Yeah, of course. But you're a tourist. That's okay.
So I don't know.
What?
I don't know whether we're going to go to see the border.
How easy is it to go from North Korea to South Korea and vice versa?
Possible. It's called the DMZ.
Yeah, demilitarized zone.
Oh.
Yeah. If you try and walk in it, you won't be there long.
Yeah.
So you get there's a barrier, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you go and go, hiya, it's just on holiday. Can we just pop over? And they go, oh no.
Oh,
And you
no.
go, all
Not
right,
there.
okay.
Not there, sir.
Now, the people at the gate, are they from South Korea and North Korea?
Well, there'll be two sides to it. And
Is
then
there a gap
big
in the
zone
middle?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm in South Korea.
Yeah.
And I get to the border. And then the South Korea fella goes, oh, you can't cross this.
No, you can't.
And I go, really?
Pop
Why?
to
What happens?
Tesco.
He goes, well, there's like no man's land between us and then the lads up there.
Yeah.
And then, do you know the lads up there?
The lads
well,
up
no, because we've not met. Well, we wave. And then that's North Korea and this is South Korea. All right, so I'm not allowed to go from there to there? No. Okay. In that case, why are you here?
Yeah.
What's this for?
It's fascinating, the whole thing, I think.
Well, you guess what do you mean? What? Well, no one's allowed past here ever? No. And no one's allowed in there from here? No. And no one's allowed from there down to here? Yeah. What are you here for? No one's allowed? You're in charge of a private road that no one's allowed to use? That's right, yeah.
You know when Michael Palin went to North Korea? Have you seen that series he did?
No.
Oh, it's fascinating. But the border looks like it kind of looks like a shed. It's sort of
it is.
It's sort of a big shed.
There must be more than one.
There's probably more than one shed.
There can't be one border.
Yeah,
It's a strip of land that runs across the Korean Peninsula.
I know.
It's a
not,
buffer zone.
It is fascinating how little I know about things.
but nobody knows anything about North Korea. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it?
I did one when I went on holiday. Where did we go? Where did I go this year where I had to cross a border?
You went to Montenegro this year, didn't you?
So I flew into somewhere else.
Right.
And then we had to cross the border.
Okay.
And the border control, the crossing we did was like something from the 60s. There was a guy in a toll booth, that looked like a toll booth. It was like a little road. And then we pulled up. And the driver, because we had a taxi driver, the driver gets our passports, gets out of the car and goes to the window. The guy doesn't come out of the booth.
Right.
Right, and it's like midnight. And there's no one else around. He's smoking a fag.
Right.
He's got the fag hanging out of his mouth, and he looks at the passports. He has a little chat with the driver, and then he goes, whatever, stamps it, and then gives them back. But it took about 3-4 minutes.
Right.
The guy never left the booth, never checked the car, just did this thing, and then the driver got in, and then we hit no man's land.
Right.
And then we cross over into the next bit.
So he didn't look at you in the car?
He didn't even get out of the booth.
That's mad.
So he's got your... okay. You could have been anybody.
It could have been 2 dogs dressed in tuxedos in the back seat.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have known. And it was blacked out windows because it was a nice car.
Yeah.
Done all right for myself.
That's it. He wasn't peering in.
And then they have and all the drivers there, they all have access to the cameras of the borders, because at certain times of the day, it just piles up with cars.
Right.
Because speed is not their priority.
No.
And so they go, depending on which, so they're taking it to the airport, and they go, depending on which border is the busiest, we won't go that route, we'll go another route. And he showed me his phone. The driver goes, so look, here, there's just all the cars are all piled back at this border. You know, we go to the other one. Yeah, there's no one there. So we'll probably go that one.
So weird, isn't it? That's so strange.
See, now, but if you're in, like, Yorkshire and you want to leave, it's fine. That's it. There's no border.
Absolutely fine.
It's just invisible border.
But who would want to leave Yorkshire?
Oh, exactly right. Well, there's people wanting to come in.
Get in.
People wanting to come into Yorkshire because Yorkshire's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there you are.
This zone's 160 miles wide and 2.5 miles across.
What is?
The Korean border one. So it's 2.5 miles
deep
between each side.
So what's in the middle? Are you allowed to live in the middle?
Oh, no. Bill Clinton described it as the scariest place on Earth. It's one of the most heavily armed places on each side.
The middle bit.
Each border.
So, so someone's texted in, who cuts the grass in that bit?
That's a good question.
Because
do they share it?
Is it North Korea or South Korea's lawnmower?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing football in South Korea and your ball goes over.
Bye-bye ball.
So the guys at the border.
Yeah.
Are both. This is fascinating. The guys, North Korea border, South Korea border.
Yeah.
Are those guys allowed to play in the middle bit?
No. No one's in. No one's in that middle bit.
So what's in that 2.5 miles bit in the middle?
Dead zone.
Okay, so the border there is for what?
Nothing.
Because no one's allowed to cross it.
No one's allowed in there. No.
Either side, no one's allowed to cross it.
No.
Why have a border? Why not just build a massive, I can't believe I'm saying it, build a wall.
Like Donald.
All right. Yeah. I'm building a wall. I'm building a wall.
Who cuts the grass is a
Do you think the border guys, when no one's looking, they just
Oh, chuck a frisbee across.
They take a few steps back and
yes.
go, here, John. Look at me.
100%. I think so. God, you would, wouldn't you?
I want to go now, actually.
You should go to the border if you're going to go all the way
Why?
to South Korea. Because it'd be fascinating. You could look into North Korea.
No, you can't. It's 2.5 miles away.
But you can see in. You can.
It's 2.5 miles away.
Yeah, but you can see where it is.
No, you can't.
As in.
Can you look out the window and see a mile down the road?
Well, I can because I've got superpowers.
Right.
No, I can't. I can't actually.
Exactly. So what would you see? You'd see nothing.
What would you see?
I'd love to talk to the guys there, though.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be armed, right?
Yeah.
They're probably listening now.
Now, here's a question. If you're the guards at South Korea, why are they armed?
If you're the guards of South Korea, yeah. Good.
Because let's just say a bunch of idiots in a car pull up and they go, here, we're going. And then they drive over and the guards go, no, don't do that. Really?
No.
they could just stand back and go, well, best of luck, because trust
You won't
me,
last long.
you won't get to the other side, and if you do get to the other side, you're dead.
Yeah.
So, all best. Ta-ra now.
Somebody's saying, and this isn't verified, Sean's saying they almost went to war once over a tree because one side cut it down and the other side didn't want it to be cut down.
Is he confusing that with his neighbour?
Yeah.
Sounds like it could be like a boundary issue.
I think you're thinking of a different fence.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, anyway, I don't know how the hell we got into this, but interesting, isn't it, listeners? Or maybe for you it's not. Maybe you are knowledgeable in these things and you're like, oh my God, this is like listening to kids talking.
I think it's fascinating in North Korea.
Someone says, get Jamie James to fly a drone over to North Korea from the border.
No.
Goodbye, drone.
Yeah, goodbye, James.
Worth it, though. Not worth it, no. Bad idea.
Well, I would argue it's probably not worth it at all.
No.
What's Google Maps look like?
Oh, let's have a look.
Does it show you? Or is it just like blacked out?
Yeah, probably.
DMZ.
Just a load of lawnmowers.
Oh, no, it's taking me to an office.
So the bit between North Korea and South Korea,
Yeah.
right?
The 2.5 mile deep bit.
Who owns it?
Don't know.
Well, it'll be... It must be an agreement, right?
It's got to be. Because... And also, if the border's here and the border's here, right?
Yeah.
And this is no man's land in the middle.
Yeah.
But is it no man's land that's 50-50 owned by the pair of them?
Well, yeah. So 1.25 miles, and then it stops at another 1.25 miles.
Yeah, but then there'd be no point in that. You might as well just have one border right in the middle. Is anybody still listening?
Somebody's saying that area is filled with over 1 million landmines. I don't think people know that, do they? You don't know that. You don't know that.
It's not 1 million now.
Well, they call it the Joint Security Area, and then about half a mile away from it is the North Korea Peace Museum.
Oh, is it? Lovely.
Might pop there.
Look at that.
That's nice.
I saw a video about landmines the other day. Don't ask me.
Why are you Googling landmines?
It doesn't matter what I search for now these days. The stuff I get served up, the algorithms, they think I'm a nutcase. But I saw a video about landmines. So you know the landmine, if you've seen it in a movie or a comedy show or something, somebody stands on a mine and goes, oh, it's clicked.
Yeah. Don't move,
Now,
Steve.
don't move, because as soon as you release it, it's going to go off.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's nonsense.
Yeah.
Apparently, most landmines now are one click, it goes.
Right.
It's not like click, oh, and then as soon as you get off it, it goes off.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, really?
It click, boom. And I'm like, why am I watching this video? I didn't search for it. I was looking for hamsters playing the piano.
Yeah, what algorithm is that then?
Don't know.
Weird, isn't it?
But anyway, now I'll probably get messages from people who are landmine experts going, oh, Chris, no, you're talking about the old school landmines. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I hope you had a lovely weekend and welcome to the show.
Yeah, is North Korea done?
I'm just finding a song for 6:45.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we realise the time.
Need to load it.
No, it's fine. I won't play much. I found Arnold Schwarzenegger singing a song.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll play that.
Okay.
That's great.
We've got a couple of guests on the show today, live.
Yeah.
I guess they're both coming in.
Nice for a Monday.
One of them is a little lady, and the other one is a unit of a bloke.
He is, isn't he?
One of them is called Emily, and the other one is called James. But which one's which? Find out later. In the meantime, it's 6:45, and you're listening to Radio X. That's Radio X. Now, we say this every day, but do you do it? Write it down so you don't forget what you're listening to. The station is Radio X. And it's back to it for another week. Back to the daily grind. Monday morning, it's October the 21st, 2024. Let's get back to the hits now. And a great tune from Roxette. Shabba. That'll do. Friday night, by the way. Oh, Friday night.
Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah and Pete came round for dinner.
Oh, yes.
And Max was at ours because he was on radio, so he stayed at ours. And then Leeds United were on the telly. Now, it's annoying when Leeds are on the telly. I said this the other day on a Friday night because I get 2 nights off a week, really.
Yeah.
And I don't want Leeds to be on a Friday night. Saturday afternoon is fine, obviously.
Yeah.
If I was
listening to it on the radio.
Yeah, that's right, listening to it on the radio.
That's it.
But yeah, Friday night, I get 2 nights off and I'm like, So, Tiff goes, do you want to go out Friday? And I'm like, yeah, if we can watch the Leeds game. She's like, okay. That's not going to be on anywhere. And then I said, unless they want, you can bring them around here. And then I was like, do you know what? Sorry, do you know what? I'll record the game and I'll just switch my phone off.
Right. Okay.
And she's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. So anyway, they came around for dinner. And the idea was I was somehow going to have dinner with people and watch the game at the same time, which, as you know, is impossible.
Almost impossible.
And I won't see it. It'll be on, but I won't be concentrating in it, you know. And you don't want to be in. So what happened with your granddad? Well, he was basically in the supermarket. Yes, in! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry for your loss.
It's not good, is it?
No, not really.
So I recorded it. And by the time everybody left, by the time we'd tidied up, by the time, and Tiff's chatting away and go, oh, it's lovely to see them and blah, blah, blah. And what's the plans for tomorrow? Yeah. She goes, I'm going to go to bed.
Right.
Went, all right, love you. Good night. Thanks for a lovely dinner. She cooked a roast.
Oh, lovely.
Friday night.
Oh, very nice.
I then put the television on.
Yeah.
And I started watching the Leeds game at 20 past midnight.
Wow.
On Friday night.
So you got all the way through without knowing the score?
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Yeah. 20 past midnight. The game was on at 8.
See, I would have bet money that Rob DJ would have texted you.
He texted me saying, are you watching, pal? And I didn't reply. I tried to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Right.
And then Max had to text me a couple of times. So I was trying to look at my phone but cover up everything else. And it was so silly. So I just left my phone then.
Yeah.
And then at 20 past 12, I put it on and I just thought, be right. Poured myself a beer. And within about 15, 20 minutes, I just thought, this has got a 0-0 written all over it.
Can you imagine?
This looks like this is one of those games where we're not going to score or they're going to nick it.
You get a 2 a.m. finish for a 0-0 would be pretty depressing.
So when we scored, I went to lally, but I had to be really quiet. Because it's like 10 at 1 in the morning or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
You can't be shrieking.
No.
And then Max turns up at quarter to 2 in the morning.
Right.
And the game's just about to maybe I've got 10 minutes left or whatever. And I'm like, this is ludicrous. Then I find out the next day when Tiff went to bed and I'm about to watch the game, she thought, I'll Google the score, see if he's going to be in a good mood or a bad mood.
Okay.
Oh, they won. There you go, lovely.
Yeah.
So 2-0.
Hey.
You won?
And then you played when yesterday?
Played yesterday 4:30 against Chelsea, and we won 2. 2-1.
1-2.
Yeah. Very, very good.
So you won 1-2.
We won 2-2-1.
No, you won. You
Two.
won 1-2.
1-2. We won 2-1.
No, I know, but you won 2.
Yeah, we won 2.
Yeah.
1.
What? Did you hear that, James? They won 2.
You won 2?
We won 2.
2 games.
2-1. They won 1-2-1.
We won 2-2-1. We won 2-2-1.
Now,
Yep.
all I know is Liverpool are top.
They are. We are top by 1 point.
And Leeds are third.
Leeds are third.
Very good.
In the
Go on.
promotion zone.
Champions League, they call it.
Promotion.
They call it Champions League. That's all you need to be worried about. James Haskell is on the show today. This is his book. It's called The Good, the Bad and the Rugby. Now, this is Unleashed. Now, this is because they do a podcast called The Good, the Bad and the Rugby with Alex Payne and Mike Tyndall.
Yeah.
The other 2 guys can't be asked to come in and promote the book.
That's it.
So James is having to do all the heavy lifting on his own. I mean, he's a big lad. He can lift. But the question will be asked today, where is Alex Payne and where is Old Man Tyndall?
You should leave him a...
Old Pa Tyndall. Where is he?
You should leave him a voice message.
Who? Tyndall?
Buddy.
Old Old Man Tyndall.
Old man. I'm glad he's not coming in.
Yeah.
Old Farmer Tyndall.
Delighted he's not in.
Where is he? The big lummox.
He'll squash it.
We'll be having words. And then
Last time he came in, he picked you up.
Tyndall.
Yes.
Yeah,
He did?
Put his back out. Actually, I think James Haskell caused himself an injury when he tried to pick up
Do you know what?
Mike Tyndall.
I've just read exactly that. He tore a muscle in his bicep or something. He tore his bicep when he attempted to flip Mike Tyndall.
And then Emily Atack is coming in.
Yeah.
Her name is Attack. It's not Atack, it's Attack.
Everyone's calling her.
I watched the first episode of Rivals last night.
And
It's really good.
is it good?
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, she's in this new version of Rivals. Rivals has got to be years old now, hasn't it?
1988,
Is that when the book
apparently,
came out?
when the book came out.
Chili Cooper, right?
Yeah.
It's got a hell of a lineup of people in it. And Emily's in it. It's on Disney Plus.
David Tennant's in it.
Yeah. Now, it's been like 4 years since Emily's been on the show. And also, I didn't know she's now a mummy. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Only recently.
I did not know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Little Barney.
So we'll talk to her later. We'll talk to the pair of them. They're coming in separately, by the way. Obviously,
Yes,
there's
that's
not.
There's nothing going on there.
And there is no Pippa. No Pippa. Pippa is on holidays,
She is.
which means it is lads.
Exactly right.
Where's my girls music? Do we still have that anywhere?
We'll talk North Korea and then we'll talk about...
Hey, is Captain Crapbeard back?
He is back.
Are you back?
Hello.
Oh, there she is.
Morning.
Hi, gang.
Where did you end up?
I went to Oslo.
Oh, you did go...
Why?
This is a fascinating story. We need
What
to
do you
get into
mean,
this
why?
later.
Well, you weren't going anywhere, and then the last thing I heard was you sent a message to all of us going, "Do you know what? I've just decided and I booked a flight." But he didn't actually say where he was going.
Well, because we, in depth, on Friday, spoke that I was going to Oslo.
Oh,
in
right.
depth.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
He
that.
might have done that. I don't remember much of that. That was...
Oh, no, that's right, because he went to stay with Toby Tarrant's mum.
Yeah.
No, I didn't stay with. Didn't stay with.
Yeah, she said, why didn't you come and stay with me in my big bed?
Yeah.
Top and tailed.
That's it.
She wasn't there.
I've got a one. It's a studio.
Yeah.
It's just a bed and a sink.
Single bed.
Yeah.
Why don't you come and stay? And you said, "Oh yes, please, Mrs. T." And you went.
Yes, I called her Mrs. T.
So did you sleep in her bed?
God, you asked that in a weird way.
No.
But what's the answer?
It's a weird scenario.
Yes, I did.
So you slept in Toby Tarrant's mother's bed.
Well, in
You-
her vacant flat.
You're a pig.
Did you buy her dinner?
I've got her a present to say thanks.
Oh,
I bet you have. Hey, lads.
They do it differently in Oslo, don't they?
Anything I say won't land.
You
now, will it?
slept in Toby Tarrant's mum's bed.
Yeah, after she invited him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was invited.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're saying she wasn't there.
I'm telling you, 100% that she was not there.
So who did you sleep in the bed
Sounds
with?
guilty.
Me, little old me.
Did you go on your own?
I went on my own.
And did you meet up with anyone there?
No.
So you went to Oslo on your own?
Yeah.
Just me. Went to Oslo, slept in Toby Tarrant's mum's bed, came home again. Do you understand that that's not a normal sentence, Captain?
He probably left the flat.
Yeah, I left the flat.
Did
I
you?
popped out in
Just
Salt City.
How many nights were you in Oslo?
Two nights.
On your own?
Yeah.
I'd like to do it.
What did you do?
Just wandered around.
And then
Had a lovely
slept in
time.
Toby's mum's bed?
Yeah.
I think we need to let that go, Dom.
I don't think we
Did you
will.
change the sheets?
I
Oh.
I cleared the sheets off when I left
Right. And put
because I
them,
believe they were clean on.
and put them where?
So threw him out the window.
Yeah, I threw them out the window, James.
What did you do with the sheets?
Upon a request, I was asked to put them on the floor, fold them up, put them on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Right. And did you leave a little gift in the place?
That's for him. Yeah.
No.
Thank you, James. I have got a gift here in England to say thank you.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Well, that's nice of you.
It's a picture of Captain in Toby Tarrant's mum's bed.
It's a picture of him laid on the bed.
Chop, chop, I'm here.
Can you boys grow up?
Exactly right. Exactly right. That's silly, actually. We should shush.
Did you use the toilet?
Did I use the toilet?
Yeah.
What sort of question is that?
Did you poo in Toby and Taryn's mum's toilet?
I think the jingle's about to end, isn't it?
Oh, he did as well.
We can extend it.
Oh, did he? Oh.
What's wrong with you?
I wonder how he left. I wonder what state he left the place in.
No way.
You guys. Oh, I'm glad. It's nice to be back.
Bye-bye. Right, more on that later. Thank you for watching. We're switching the cameras off now. We'll continue on the radio though until 10.
Chris Moyles Show.
Wave, everybody.
Radio X.
Bye-bye.
The Chris Moyles Show.